Top 11 trick plays in Banana Ball from this past weekend, starting in Chicago in Wright Field. Ryan Cox, that is his 8th of the ball game with Kelsey Whitmore on the mound, completing the first full inning by a woman in Banana Ball history. Coxie setting the single game trick play record at 8, breaking his own record he had tied with DR Meadows out in center field. Another look at the record breaker, Ryan Cox, in a league of his own.
By the way, he said he was going to break that record in the middle of the game. This was Cox's best trick play of that 8 trick play game. His second of the night as Coxie fields this one between the legs, goes 360, and guns out Isaac Parr at first.
Yeah, kid broke off a couple professors as well, tip drills. I mean, he really was able to shake it up trick play-wise. 9th best on the weekend, Mason Maxwell, making a habit of going gloveless out in right field. That was a towering fly ball. No leather necessary. Mad Max, awesome stuff.
Now we move along, play number 8, and this one would seal a series sweep for the Savannah Bananas. The grade 8 Jackson Olsen making a terrific play, sliding over at second base and flipping this one through the legs to claim another win in Chicago for the Nanners.
To the 7th best trick play on the weekend, Mark Burley on the mound, AJ Pierzynski catching, and Ryan Cox pulling off one of his 3 professor trick plays on the weekend. This was night 1 in Wright Field with the White Sox legend on the mound, behind the dish, and Bill Leroy at first base. It's the trick play that Coxie invented, and a nod to the guys down in Fayetteville as well, because Bryson Bloomer at third base with not just 1, but 2 professors! 2 professors on the first 2 plays of the ball game, taking care of Hussein and Watson in style. The Boomer continuing to wow at the hot corner with the trick play ability. So nice you get to see him twice.
All right, well, let's move over to the right side of the infield and give some shine to the Texas Tailgaters, because Sunshine Looters is doing some special stuff and showing off the soccer skills as well. He has gotten the formula down, I would have to say. You see, glove tip, then to the knee, and then off the foot before it is back in the hand of Jonathan Looters. Unreal.
Verbal meme, that is soccer and Banana Ball with the shaking hands, those 2 different hands. Anyhow, we're into the top 5. This is where the big dogs roam. How about Stephen Cullen and Caden Green? Peanut between the legs, and then Cullen behind his back, contorting over at first. Wild double trick play.
All right, now we're back in Fayetteville at play number 4, and it's Indiana Stanley in center field, looking like Superman, swirling around and making the snag behind his back. This one, the best behind the back play that we saw on the weekend, but we also saw some special stuff from the guys down in Fayetteville. Marcos Castillo, same inning, coming up with 1. Tanner Thomas in the left field, and let's not forget another party animal, Reese Hampton in center. A trio of great behind-the-back snags.
We're about to hear from Reese Hampton at number 2, but right now we're at number 3. That's how the top 11 works, and Eric Jones Jr. with one of the gutsiest trick play attempts and succeeding attempts at that in our young sports history. KJ between the legs, EJ catching it between the legs. Never has there been a closer call when it comes to a Banana Ball flying towards the nether regions. But I'll tell you what, the family jewel's A-OK for Eric Jones Jr. and Kyle Jackson, thinking what we're all thinking. Uh-oh.
All right, play number 2, the aforementioned Reese Hampton in center field, and he catches this behind his head in center. I mean, this is unreal from Hampton, and you can see the excitement as well. Yeah, the tongue has come out. That's when you know it's a great trick play from Reese Lightning in center field. A couple more looks. He is on the run as this one is snagged behind his head. Only the second time, really, we've seen this happen in Banana Ball.
Yeah, and a little bit of a new variation from Reese Lightning. But the best trick play of the weekend, Robert flippin' Anthony Cruz. Are you kidding me, man? By the way, Robert Anthony, that's just one name. There's no space in that. But you can insert a flippin' when he's pulling off rack flips like that. The start to finish distance, airtime, unbelievable. But we had a wild weekend of backflip catches. Literally 1 inning later, DR Meadows. Then the next night, the crazy route out. We've seen this on Bleacher Report, The Doctor. We're going to play that play in full for our special honorable mention. How about Zach Watson in the first inning, and an inning after him, Indiana Stanley with his first 10 out of 10. Perfect execution on the backflip catch. Those are your top 11 trick plays of the weekend. Like and subscribe for more Banana Ball content. Here's DR's masterpiece from start to finish.
20 lifetime trick plays, most of any player. Made that one look awfully routine as DR Meadows, the inventor of the backflip catch, has one of the wildest routes to the ball and stuns the crowd in right field.
Well, we get to see wonderful trick play magic from the tour leader in trick plays in Cox, and then the man right behind him in DR Meadows.